Today was the annual spring tornado drills as part of Severe Weather Awareness Week in Nebraska, but it was somewhat different for 2021. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, unlike previous years, there was not a mock tornado watch and warning issued today by the National Weather Service, nor an official activation of the EAS system. But drills were initiated at 10 a.m. through a special weekly test over NOAA weather radio and notifications to emergency warning centers. One thing that doesn't change is the need to go over systems and procedures.
That's the first chance we get to turn them on, make sure they're working, make sure that the batteries have lasted through the winter, and it's a good time for businesses, schools, churches, whatnot to exercise their internal plans and just go through the motions. It's not only the sirens go off, but the weather alert radios go off.
Systems that activated in real watches and warnings, but didn't do so today, included wireless emergency alerts to cell phones and most third-party mobile applications. The changes are intended to help prevent public confusion and eliminate the possibility of accidental release of an active warning without the test messaging. Well, Nebraska still plans to make coronavirus vaccines available to the general public by late April or early May, but Governor Pete Ricketts says a lot of factors could change the state's timetable. Ricketts says the speed at which Nebraska moves through its current vaccination phase will depend on how many vaccine shipments the state gets in the next few weeks and how quickly health officials can administer them. He says the state expects to see a big jump in single-shot vaccine shipments from drug maker Johnson & Johnson next week, which could help speed up the massive undertaking. Nebraska is currently focused on vaccinating residents aged 50 to 64 and people with certain underlying health conditions. Well, coming up after the break, Bill Boyer's in with your midweek forecast. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we believe it shouldn't cost you money to access your money. That's why we offer free ATMs anytime, anywhere. Whether you are across town or traveling abroad, there won't be an added expense to access the funds in your Platte Valley Bank account. Free ATMs are just one of the great benefits of banking with us. Stop by to talk to one of our friendly associates to discuss what else Platte Valley Bank has to offer.
Hey y'all, Heather here with Platte Valley Vac & Sew. Platte Valley Vac & Sew has been a cornerstone in downtown Scottsbluff since 1977. Our family brings over 100 years combined experience in the vacuum and sewing machine industry. We stand behind all of our products with a warranty you can trust and service you can count on. Whether you decide to shop in-store or online at PlatteValleyVacandSew.com, our quality products and customer care shine through. You can buy online, sign up for classes, see a calendar of classes and events, view our newsletter, and stay up to date. Platte Valley Vac & Sew, downtown Scottsbluff, and online to serve you.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
Clearing skies across the area tonight. Really pretty nice temperatures falling down into the upper 20s. Not much to complain about as winds die down as well. We're going to be warmer tomorrow after some clearing skies tonight. That sounds great. A few showers around on Friday and then a milder period, especially Sunday, Monday. Things really overall for the next 10 days look like they're trending milder than where we've been. 53 yesterday after a morning low of 24. That's about normal for this time of year. 85 and 0 your records. Still about 2 inches above normal on the precip for the month and year. We might be done though for the month. Not a lot coming. A little bit tomorrow, or on Friday rather. We might be able to squeak in here. 40 degrees right now in Denver, 41 down in Lyman. Closer to 50 here in the central and eastern portions of the state. 50 at Valentine right now. 48 in Ogallala. 46 in Gordon. 40 right now in Kimball. Winds are light, not as bad today as they were yesterday. Still 5 to 15 miles an hour out of the south and southwest. Getting on the bus tomorrow with sunshine out there. Temperatures in the upper 20s, and on the way home, how about 52? A few more clouds, but really not bad at all as we go through the day tomorrow. Tonight, a few clouds early. Those will clear out, and we're going to leave clear skies overnight into the early morning hours tomorrow and start the day off with a lot of sunshine. Lows overnight going to be coldest in those snow-covered areas. 20s to near 30 for most of us. Low 20s from Kimball over to Cheyenne up towards Wheatland and Lusk. That'll be a recurring theme again tomorrow with colder temps in those areas. You can see a few afternoon clouds push in tomorrow. That'll average us out to be partly cloudy. And then we have a few light rain showers into early Friday morning you're going to see start to form as this system comes with moisture from the south, just pushing a couple of very light showers here across the region. And again, easy to see where that snow cover's at. Colder temps in the 40s there. Will be in the 50s to near 60 for the rest of us. Not much coming in the way of precip or snowfall here over the next 36 hours. And what's coming from us in a standpoint of Friday looks to be light, a few hundredths, and should mostly be in the form of rain. Clearing skies tonight, 27 for a low. Tomorrow we'll call it partly cloudy, not as cool as today, up in the mid-50s. That's about normal for this time of year. On Friday, we're going to be in the mid-40s, bring in a few showers in the low 50s on Saturday. Then unfortunately the breezes kick up, but the temperatures go with them as well. We're in the 60s on Sunday, maybe near 70 by Monday, and then a drastic cool down back into the 40s on Tuesday and about 50 for next week on Wednesday. And then by next weekend, we warm up again and turn milder here across the high plains. All in all, a pretty good 7-day forecast.
Schuler Red Angus's 39th annual production bull sale on March 25th is offering 130 registered Red Angus bulls born, raised, and performance tested on the ranch, utilizing large, equal opportunity contemporary groups. Don't miss out on 35 Schuler Red composites that are built for improved fertility, longevity, and yield. As cow-calf producers, breeding, developing, and managing the herd will always have their customer and their bottom dollar in mind. For more information, call 308-262-0306 or visit their website at SchulerRedAngus.com.
Welcome to the Snow Show, boys and girls. Today we'll be learning about safe snow tips. Yay! Tip number 1. When scooping the sidewalk, always deposit the snow on your lawn and gardens. Not only is it environmentally safe, it keeps our streets and gutters clear. Tip number 2. Where there's ice on the ground, use salt only as a last resort. Use no-salt de-icers, which are less harmful to plants, animals, and your concrete. Be safe around snow and ice. The show is brought to you today by Tri-State.
The Verizon family is full of frowns because they're spending too much for their unlimited data and phones, while the Viero family is all smiles because they're getting 4 lines of unlimited data with 2 free Apple iPhone SE for mom and dad and 2 free LG K31 smartphones for the kids, all for just $100 a month. They're saving so much, they're able to get Fido. Find out how you can too at Viero.com or your nearest Viero store. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
Find out what convenient really means at the Western Travel Terminal. Start with our great selection of food and drinks, from for real milkshakes and fresh brewed coffee to snacks and hot food. Next, check out our beer and spirits with their everyday low prices. Finally, let us work for you with our full-service gas station and automatic truck and car wash. All this can be found at 822 South Beltline in Scottsbluff. Western Travel Terminal, your convenient shopping, restaurant, and full-service gas leader.
Welcome back. A 29-year-old Scottsbluff man could be facing a decade in prison for allegedly stealing a tablet and gift certificates from a woman's vehicle earlier this year. Stephen Littlewolf is charged with theft by receiving stolen property after police traced the stolen MacBook Pro and gift cards back to a residence that he was living at. But with 4 prior felony convictions of burglary and attempted burglary in Scottsbluff County over the past decade, prosecutors have filed the habitual criminal enhancement charge against Littlewolf. Now, if he's found guilty on the latest charge, he'd face a mandatory minimum prison sentence of 10 years. Littlewolf will be back in court on May 19th for his pre-trial hearing. Well, a 70-year-old Alliance man has been sentenced to 3 years of probation for his conviction on a pair of federal financial crime charges. Randall Hillman was sentenced on Tuesday on federal convictions of possession of device-making equipment and using or trafficking in an unauthorized access device. In the case from 2016, a Nevada detective discovered that his debit card was used fraudulently in Alliance, and the investigation led to Hillman. Investigators found 62 debit and credit cards, a mag strip encoder machine, and more than $35,000 cash. Hillman admitted he was being paid $2,500 a month to conduct fraudulent transactions. Now, in addition to the probation, Hillman was ordered to pay $5,500 in fines, $36,000 in restitution, and a special assessment fee. And a Chadron teacher is being honored by History Nebraska during their annual award ceremony. Michael Sandstrom is being awarded with the 2021 History Nebraska Excellence in Teaching Award for being an outstanding educator who goes the extra mile for his students. Each year, he and his students travel across the entire state to compete in Nebraska State History Day, and every year, his students demonstrate mastery of historical analysis of original primary and secondary documents. Sandstrom will be one of the 5 award recipients during the April 7th award ceremony. Well, coming up after the break, we will meet the Panhandle Humane Society's featured Pet of the Week. We'll have that in just 90 seconds.
Why settle for Wi-Fi that just usually works? Why settle for customer service that's subpar? Why settle for service that's outdated? You don't have to. Settle for more with Allo, the faster, more reliable internet experience that's built for the way you use all your devices. For answers, visit us at allofiber.com/switch today. Allo, settle for more.
Hey, I've been hanging out here a long time outside of Panhandle Auto Group, and boy, do they have a great selection of vehicles.
And their sales team is great to work with, and you can also get your vehicle serviced and detailed too.
Welcome to Panhandle Auto. This is Sam Serta, General Sales Manager. It has been our pleasure to serve you for the past 2 years. At Panhandle Auto, we have a seat for everybody. Whether you need a vehicle for yourself, a son, or daughter, our team will go above and beyond to satisfy your needs and even your dreams. So again, thank you from Sam Serta, General Sales Manager at Panhandle Auto, for allowing us to earn your business. At Panhandle Auto,
it's time for something different.
Back. For this week's featured Pet of the Week, we meet William, a 1-year-old German Shepherd mix that's looking for a great forever home. This is William, a big old dog who thinks he's sometimes a lap dog. He loves other dogs and cats and loves playing outside. His adoption cost is $150, and that includes his shots, vaccinations, microchipping, and neutering costs. To meet William or any of the dogs and cats they have available for adoption, you can head on over to the Panhandle Humane Society during normal business hours. Well, straight ahead, take a look at your midweek community calendar. KNEB.TV News will be back right after this.
Welcome to Kelly's, home of the Valley's best selection of wine, spirits, and beer. Whether you're brand loyal to the tried and true brew or really enjoy trying something different and new, Kelly's has something for everyone. Family owned and operated and right on your way on West 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Kelly's Liquor. If you can't find it at Kelly's, it's not worth drinking.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a peek at what's happening on your midweek community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Panhandle Trails Intercity Public Transit, based in Alliance, Nebraska, is the only intercity bus serving Nebraska Panhandle communities and Pine Ridge, South Dakota. Panhandle Trails operates a regularly scheduled bus service, assisting you in making connections with Greyhound bus partners, regional airports, healthcare, employment and education opportunities, shopping, family, friends, and more. Panhandle Trails serves the general public of all ages and offers accessible transportation for those with special mobility needs. Let Panhandle Trails help you make your connection. Call 308-761-8747.
At Platte Valley Bank, we offer loans with competitive rates and quick decisions from our experienced lenders. Our team works hard to get to know you and your business. From ag to auto, home loans, and everything in between, we're here to help. Stop by Platte Valley Bank or apply online to find the loan that is right for you today.
And finally tonight, one Panhandle resident strikes big playing the Nebraska Lottery, winning more than $250,000 after hitting the top prize. Nebraska Lottery officials say Stephanie Schwaderer of Alliance won $262,000 playing the Nebraska Pick 5. That jackpot begins at $50,000 and grows each time it is not won. Stephanie hit all 5 numbers when the top prize grew to more than $250,000. She and her husband John said they will be using the money to pay off their farm and to build a bakery in town. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.